Okay, everybody, hope this is working. OBS crashed, and then I had to uninstall it and reinstall it and try and set everything up again. And then and then YouTube decided to stop working. Anyway, it never rains, but it pours. So hopefully this is working now. This is Songs of Silence. It's a game that has popped up on our radar fairly recently. And the best way to describe this is it is in the vein of Heroes of Might and Magic, but a little bit different. It is a 4X, but a condensed 4X. That doesn't mean it's a light 4X. I think it's a very interesting take on the genre. And hopefully, when I play it, you can come up with your own ideas and tell me what you think about this game. All right, so I'll go with the campaign. Okay. Right. So as you can see, I'm starting the campaign and was playing it earlier just to get an idea of what's happening. So we'll restart it from fresh. Okay, good. Just checked everything is indeed working. We can get back to this. And this would be my luck that the game would also crash. Like I said, it never rains, but it pours. Anyway, let's get on with this. All right, so tutorial battle. You're not intended to win this, but it introduces your input as a commander, which is these cards at the bottom here. All right, so you do that, things happen. Okay, so you were never intended to win that battle. It's just to introduce the mechanics of what you do and to start the story. Okay, so okay, so this is the campaign, tells you what to do, top right, pretty straightforward, okay, in terms of UI. Down here you got this circle, end turn, different things you can do, right? And it just giving you more information. Over here, it tells you that you got, if you see that, we've got 5 out of 6 units, so we could have another unit, 10 movement, and we're ready for a fight. Very straightforward. And one thing that immediately jumps out is how this whole thing looks like a painting come to life. I know it's small things like, this is just, trees that look like they're waving, but a lot of times when you have a map in this genre, it tends to be quite static. So very straightforward, left click select, right click move. Okay, so this is the key distinguishing feature of this game, all right, is the combat is over quickly, it's cinematic, things are happening, right, and your input is these cards, all right? So let us wipe these guys out. Yeah, let's wipe these guys out and then see what happens. Unpause. My infantry there taking a beating. See if we can revive some of them because they seem to be running away a bit there. So it looks like these cavalry are pretty useful. So look, that was over in like 10, 15 seconds. And there's your little dopamine hit. You got some experience, some gold. You see how close you are to the next level. Now what do we do? Okay, we've got no movement left, as you can see, which means we need to end the turn. Okay, so we now have access to a city. Right-click any army location to inspect it and gain a more detailed look. Inspect your city by right-clicking. Right, so, all right, I see how this works with these guys, refugees. So we don't want them fighting. We need to heal up. What can we do with this? Let's put them there. Actually, no, let's put them closer because they do suffer from ranged. And let's put all our cavalry on one wing, like so. What can we do with this? Starborn, rangers, starborn infantry. Okay. Can we recruit? Saying we can. And so we have. I'll put them there. Right. So my thinking is these guys and form one wing, these guys form another wing, and then we have our archers doing their stuff. What can they do with this? And we don't really want to recruit. We can because we've got reserves. So I'm thinking we can take in. Do we have enough gold? We do. Ah, we've used that, so we can't use it again. So we can put that like that in the reserve. And now we don't have enough gold. Got you. Okay, so that's that. Close the panel and exit the city. Now we've got stuff to do. We need to go up north with our guys and rescue. So we can click our guy here, or he wants to say something, I think. Okay, multiple heroes. Okay, so that's the easy way to exchange units if we need to. So we're going north, directly north. There's some point of interest there, but I don't think we can cross rivers. Pretty sure we can't, hence the bridge, which functions as a choke point. What are we facing? We are facing, doesn't tell us, does it tell us? 3 units. Hauser here has got 5 units. Let's see what he's got. He's got a priest himself, and what's that do? A healer. So why don't I make a solid front line like that, range like that, and what can he do? He's a healer too, so we'll put him there and there. Okay, and let's get Hauser doing some fighting. Oh, did I click the wrong one? There we go. That infantry melted. It was a good idea though. Summon 2 luminants, see if they help. Let's put our luminants there. So battle animations I think are quite interesting. Uh, I think with this combat you're either going to hate that you don't have such detailed control, or you're going to love that it's so fast. What I will say is it does keep the game moving. Okay. Ooh, level up. Play the level up card. Ooh, what does this do? Play on a friendly attack golden temple building. Ooh. Interesting. What does that do? Summon luminance from 2 to 3. I think. Let's pick that. I'm kind of going here by my gut, guys, because obviously I've not played this game before, so I don't know what the good cards are, or if there's any like newbie. Okay, so we need stone. We're gonna get stone next turn. All right. So I don't know if there's any newbie traps here, is what I'm saying. Okay, so if I put that there, does that work? It does work, which means he should be able to recruit something. That's what he can recruit, but it needs 35 favor, divine favor, right, and 75 gold. So on the next turn he can recruit that, but at the moment he cannot. So let's exit this. If I click escape, yep, it works. So let's push you through them, and let's beat these guys up. And yeah, let's go here. So my impression is these infantry, I mean, they don't seem to be good because he's running away and they seem to lose health quite, but then they seem to survive. So I'm not sure. Are they a good unit or not? The cavalry definitely seem like a great unit. Oh, I like that. You can't instantly retreat. So there's no reason to not use these things. Okay, there we go. What did we get? Oh, that's a lot of XP. Okay. Was that one level or two? Let's see. Level up card. Hmm. Let's do that so we can keep healing. Oh, we can get an extra unit into our army. Obviously, there's some use there, making me wonder if... What does that do? Ah, wait, you can do this multiple times? Because I thought we had a golden temple there. So let us put one of our healing units. Actually, just one more infantry unit there. Click X. He goes back there. And in that, we should be... did I misjudge that? Oh no, next turn he can recruit this. Acolytes of Wrath. This just sounds really cool. So they're out of movement. He's not out of movement, but we need him in there. So let's end turn. And then we're going to rush there. Yes, yes, we heard you. Okay. Off we go. Oh, I don't know if we were ready for this, but we'll see. I mean, I think we're relying on our cavalry here to do some good stuff. And let's push them like that. Oh, we may face a defeat. Are they riding ostriches? Looks like they are, and it looks like we're getting thrashed. Yeah, we weren't ready for that. Maybe I should have healed that extra turn. Ooh, this is not looking good. And we are dead. So what happens if we lose a battle? Should be interesting. Okay, so we've lost the optional objective. Cool, fine. So they come back at your battlefield. Let's recruit this. Because I don't see how we're going to relieve this siege now. Unless we can do something. We can't. Okay, should be interesting. Unless we have enough there and they're weak enough now. Will that be enough if I take them now? Because I've got 5 units. And they're hurting. They go 1, 2, 3, 5 units, but they're damaged. So maybe I should have sent these guys in as cannon fodder first. Ah, okay, let's see what happens. This could work. Okay, these archers here are not our friends, so let's do that, which should disrupt them. Yes, so that disrupts them. Bit hard to fire when you're being stabbed. So you can see there's a rhythm here because you've only got a limited supply of armies and limited locations to recruit them, and they're fairly expensive. So you can only do so much in any turn, which makes things quite interesting. Right, so we've got that. Okay, yes, definitely, let's rest. What is that? Ooh. Oh, is this cavalry? No, this isn't cavalry. This is an actual unit. Well, they look tough. Yeah, definitely. You go in the back. Huh. So I think we end turn and build up. I'm wondering if there's 4 units there, 3 units there. The problem is we're now in a position where if I go top right, these guys will come in and sweep in and do something. So I think because there's no time urgency now, I can kind of turtle for a bit. And I think we'll end the turn. Oh, that's pretty cool. Tells you who's doing what. Okay, and that's back to us. Blue player. It's your turn. Use it wisely. Who are these? King Atran is our ally, right? What's going on in here? We got... Ah, okay. Garrison only. Okay. So let's go do something with our guy up here. And I'm wondering who should we attack? They're not doing anything. They're leaving us alone. That's a hamlet. A watchtower. Let's take that out. We should be able to. So this is our new infantry unit. Let's see what they're doing. So their ostrich riders are quite fast moving. Okay, has he got a level? No, not quite. Oof, we need a lot to get to level 3. Don't think we want to pillage that. So, what I'm concerned is these guys are just going to walk right in there. But it's fortified, so I think we're okay. I don't want to pillage this hamlet. In fact, I would quite like to build something there. I should have known. 6 units there, and we've got play on your capital. Ah, we can't. Only on capital. Oh, that sucks. So when you lose, your heroes have to go all the way back. What does he start with? So I suppose in a way it kind of only garrison only. A garrison only. Okay, so we need to build her up. We're going to need archers. We're going to need knights. We're going to need infantry. So let us okay, and then move her out to the next spot. Where we should be able to recruit will be 75 gold, 35. So the next turn we can recruit this guy, Acolytes of Wrath. So what's our man doing here? So you can see, guys, I'm kind of like, I need more resources and I don't have enough to do all the things I want to do. Let's end the turn. Oh, are we being attacked? We are being attacked. And I don't think we can win this. Yeah, I should have retreated. Are they supposed to be like Romans? Summon 2 luminants, disrupt their archers. There are 2 or 3 luminants. 2, we didn't upgrade it. We could win this. It's not a complete disaster like the last fight, or the one before that even. But what I'm seeing here is I need to keep my 2 armies together, clearly. I think we're going to win this. And it looks like my soldiers don't heal when they're in a place that's just been occupied but not yet pacified. So that's another wrinkle. Thought so there. That's fine because we can sandwich them. Because we can get ourselves an Acolyte of Wrath. And that should be enough, I think. 5 out of 7, and we have 6 out of 7. And we have cover. We should be able to get them. Because I think while they're sieging, my income is reduced. And as you can see, resources are fairly tight anyway. Let's put that there. What I really want is some sort of spearmen to counter their ostrich riders. Come on, come on. Yes, yes. Okay, let's heal these guys. And just for fun. So I haven't figured out, is it possible to bring up enemy units in combat and have a look at what they're doing? Three out of 5 units. I'm wondering if it makes sense. Transfer one of his units here. The healers. Oh. Yeah, the healers like so. Okay, and the next turn he'll be able to pop this golden temple on there, which will should build it up a little bit. Okay. What does that do? Build up. Prosperity or golden temple? Let's do that. Aha. A little bit of an increase. That's nice. It's better than a kick in the teeth. And the next turn we can do the same again there. 7 out of 7 units. And they're looking good. Looking like they're healing up. With any luck, we may even be able to get this in and replace one of these guys. And then we can start building this guy up. Can he recruit anything here? He can't recruit anything here. Yes, he can. What does that do? Okay, no. No, we don't want to recruit civilians. Interesting that the game makes that distinction like that. It really is like playing an interactive painting. I can't get over how beautiful this is. And I, it's doing its job because it's sucking me into the world, which I think is important when you have graphics. The whole purpose of graphics is to sell the world. And I think this does a fantastic job. And let's pop some stone on there. And also right click and get a tougher unit in. And use them to replace them. Okay, good. Back out. Them to go there. Actually, you know what? What's in there? Thing is, if I go there, I'm going to have a non-stop stream of guys from here. And really, I want to That can work. And then I'll bring him here, start building him up to the point where he can hold that, and I can use my main guys. Siege ends in 1 turn. Okay, you go there. And then right click. So it's left click, right click, very simple UI. Oh, we can recruit a catapult. Interesting. Is that because we upgraded it? This one, 100 gold. We need more stone. We need 5 turns of stone, 4 turns. But we can recruit this. Can't, can we? No, we can't. So there's like a delay. Blue cards are strategy cards. Grey cards, battle cards. Got you. So it's a card game, technically. But not really, obviously. Aha, so I can recruit. 2, 3, 4. We need 1 more unit. Do I make it a catapult? That's actually an interesting decision. Okay, we should be able to win this. If I pause, does it let me... Oh, wait, no, those are my guys. Those are those guys. Do my guys also have shields? Interesting. Okay, where should we deploy this charge? I think on these archers. And then put a heal on these guys. So the pacing is quite fast because it's only been about half an hour, and I feel like we're maybe halfway through this. I think if someone really knew what they were doing, they could have finished this by now. I mean, I'm on turn 10. I'm actually quite enjoying this rhythm. Really trying to get to the next level. What does this do? Oh, I don't want to pillage it. Okay. So basically, you're only going to do one thing per turn. So in a way, it's kind of like a board game. How your actions are limited each turn of a board game. I think I'm enjoying this actually. And let's recruit another. So it's quite a tough. What does that do? Place an empty. Ooh. Ah, right. Okay, got you. What unit can we have? A random celestial unit. What did we get? Luminant archers. Ranged 3. What do these things do? Attacks at medium range. Okay. So it looks very simple on the face of it, but there's a lot of, there's a lot of little things like these guys can fire further than these guys. Ew, that's pretty interesting. Little things like that. Something worth digging into and coming up with your strategy, because I think next turn we can take a catapult, put in the reserves, or maybe we save the catapult for them, because we're now at 5 out of 5. What does this guy do? Passive army stationary battle ready does what? What is this location? A ruin. I think ruins mean resources. Cannot move further. Oh, yeah, he's on 0. Right. I think we want to move them there. Give us a catapult next turn. Aha! What a surprise. What are they sieging with? Right. So we're going to go there. What are these? Oh, are they pigs? Wow. Okay. Okay. We are missing. Ah, forgot about that. Whoopsie. Oh well, let's kill these and then go back there. We can recapture that tower. Are those, what are those? You tell me if I've got to pause to have a look. I think they're basically porcupines. That catapult's coming in handy. So I think once you fight a battle, it will automatically consume all your remaining movement. So these guys, we've lost this watchtower. What's in there? Nothing. Okay, so if we end turn, I'm hoping we can build this, recapture that. A turn after that, we'll build something here. We don't have quite enough stone. If we go like that, can we get them in the rear like that? 5 units, or are we better off? I think we are better off doing that. Do we need anyone healing up? No. We can maybe put the healers instead, like that. We can then turn there and then that was useful. I quite like this system, fast hands-off combat. I'm thinking of other games that have hands-off combat and thinking how they work. And Endless Legends has Endless Legend 1 had hands-off combat, which I think was a bit frustrating from memory. The sequel, we played the demo, and there is some footage of that, of us playing the demo on YouTube, and we also wrote an article about it. Much more interesting combat, but also not quite hitting the mark because it is fully tactical now, which means it's going to get compared to things like, okay, we're in the city, things like Age of Wonders, and it's not quite at that level yet. With time, possibly. What is going on here? Is that another army? I thought I captured this. Oh, they're sieging it still. Right, okay. But I've still got movement. Oh yeah, so I want to take these guys here and do something interesting with them. But let's see what we've got in terms of health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's replace these guys with these guys and see what happens. So, same story again. Whatever these are, some wild creatures affected by the silence, maybe? Supposed to be some sort of elephant. Okay, that was cool. They jumped. Let's stick that there. So my guys do have shields. Interesting. Good, good, good. We got maybe 20 minutes. I'm hoping I can wrap up this mission and then I'll probably carry on, but I think I'll put this as a recording. This is looking like a tough fight because of whatever those guys are. Let's pause. What are they? Dargons. Flying with life steal. Just what we want. So the other game that comes to mind when I think of hands-off combat is Dominions, which is a very different thing because you have to script your units. So that's a little bit more hands-on than this. I quite like this system because I set my guys up, which means there's a lot more thinking involved before the battle starts, which according to Sun Tzu is where all the strategy really is. And my input on this is thinking about, right, when do I play a particular battle card? I'm wondering if there's a way to recruit different units, not different units, different heroes with different cards, if there's a way to buy different cards, flesh things out. Is that even a thing? Uh-huh. Well, we're not going to pillage it. We've decided that, right? We're going to be nice. Maybe we can fight that just to get them off our back and then go do some exploring. Ooh, okay. I'm also wondering if there's any powers or upgrades I have that can make my cards charge faster, because there we go, that's quite a long time. And we want those are luminous archers, aren't they? Were. We just melted them. Whoa. What just happened there? What? Okay, so that's the game's not so subtle way of telling me I need to get a move on. If I can only hit level 2 with this map. Right, do we want something new? Play on a friendly army which is not in a siege and siege loses. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, I think we go with that, guys. So this opens up strategic possibilities. It means we can heal ourselves outside of a settlement. For example, like that. Camped him up, heals up, and when we get... Okay, we should be able to wait a couple of turns, fix that. 7 out of 8 units. And we can't recruit anyone yet. But 7 out of 8 units means we can put these guys forward, take these guys out, put these guys like that. Get them to recover a little bit. She needs to recover too. If I put them in the reserves, does it actually recover them faster? Ah, okay. I don't think it does. Looks like it does exactly the same thing. In which case, that's fine. We can work to that. We'll keep her at the back because one cavalry on our own is not going to do anything useful. Okay, and end turn. There's something interesting there. Have I just recruited a hero with a double string guitar? What just happened? Huh. Looking stronger. Ooh, what's this? Special units. Yay! Nice. That's rude. This is something different. Infantry. Okay, might as well be him. That was random. How strong are they? I think, guys, we can probably proceed, although they've got 9 units, I've got 8 units. Yes, my guys are quite tough, but we're going to take a hammering if we go now. So I'm wondering if I should take her out, actually. Divine Spark. Okay, I'm wondering if you take her out. Let's put that back, archers, healer, place it with them, like so. Are we strong enough to bring this to a close? And I think we probably are, but let's wait 2 turns, bring these guys back. It's going to take, yeah, 2 turns to do that. Can we build this up? We can. Do, 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 do. Ooh, okay, that's great. Means we can fight them. We'll use these guys, our expendables, to keep Lorelei alive longer. Oh, can we not do that? We can't attack them directly, but we can pick the best units here. I think this is a pretty good deal. Actually, you know what? We'll keep... Huh? Oh, she always has to be on the field. Okay, who are these healers? Move them back. Okay, let's go with this. Let's hope it's good enough. It should be. Why is it telling me my path is blocked? Is this a bug? Path blocked. Right, we can do that much. And I can't attack them? This is bizarre. Ah, there we go. Should be an easy win. Ah, so there were 2 armies sieging me. As in, one was sieging me and then that big army was next to them. Ooh, yeah. We might not have picked a good fight. Let's see what happens. Hey, we won that fight. I was not confident, but we won it quite handily. The interesting thing, though, is all these fights are very much to the death. There's not a lot of running away. Well, we got him to level up. Nice. Elite Celestian. Oh yeah, we'll take that. Hmm. Yeah, so they don't want to let you in there. So I'm expecting we're going to lose this fight, and then, yeah, because there's a lot going on here, including, is she on a griffin? Yeah, this is going to be fun. So we'll destroy what we can. Oh, of course, defeat. Now this should give us a fighting chance. And I'm wondering if our cavalry should focus on their cavalry and then worry about these guys later. And okay, that one's down. Now this flying thing, get it down. And this, yep, okay, we should be able to wrap this up. That's it, we won. We have won! Victory, woohoo, okay. Okay, so let's see what we have. Why are we back down to so few units? Oh, that sucks. 1, 2, 3. Are these the ones that survived? Ooh. Are we not going to get a chance to recruit units now? That recruits units. So let's go there. And get Acolytes of Wrath and an Archer. Ooh, yeah. Let's get these. I've got lots of gold. Let's think about this. 2 more units. Let's put them there. That's the best we can do. Okay, next turn. Okay. Ah, right. So these red things are silence units. Okie dokie. What is that? Multi-armed bubble of something? Okay, let's go there. That's my cavalry. Boom. Kill these. Heal. Heal these guys. Okay, that's good. One wing cleaned. Let's pause it and see what we're fighting. Wiedergangers. Oh, it doesn't let us choose that. Well, he goes down fast. Look at that. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, right? Into the silence. Okay. Victory. And on that note, guys, I think... Okay, so on that note, let us press continue and save the game, and that is the end of that. Thank you for watching. Okay.